Running back. I don't like this conversation already. um, Running back is difficult because usually in the past, everybody's gotten hurt. Not right now. Shanahan was asked last night, how do you choose which running backs to keep and to cut?
It's tough. I mean, it's. I feel like it's been tough every year here. I think we've always had some good practice squad guys. I mean, some good undrafted free agents. We've always, I feel like, brought in some pretty good vets for competition. And every year, it's always tough to decide on those backs because, we've also gone through four every single year since our first year. So it's always an important decision. It's not just about the backs either. It's how they line up with all the other positions, and that's what we'll decide here over the next few days.
It's not easy. I kept saying it's going to solve itself. It's going to solve itself. It's going to solve itself. It hasn't solved itself. Everybody's healthy except for Elijah Mitchell. And Elijah Mitchell is expected to be back this week. That's the hope. But whenever you have so many backs that are healthy, you don't have to rush him back for week one. You don't have to. So if Elijah Mitchell doesn't go week one, that's okay because you got all these other cats. Now, who do you keep? Who do you keep? Last year they kept 5. This year I have them keeping 5. I could see it 4. I really could. If Elijah Mitchell is completely healthy and he can prove in 4 days he's good to go, then 4 would be a small possibility. But this is tough. Okay, locks. Kyle Juszczyk's a lock. Elijah Mitchell's lock. TDP's a lock. That's it. I got 3 locks. That leaves space for 2 more because you're giving 4 running backs, 1 fullback. I hate this. I freaking hate this. And I hate myself. I'm mad right now. And I was mad when I typed it. And I was mad when I read it. And I'm mad now. Now, the one player that I have making it above all costs, and I could be wrong here. He made it last year, though. And that's JaMychal Hasty. Listen to Shanahan talk about Hasty.
He's been solid. I mean, he's made her. I mean, he's been solid since he's been here. That's why he's made some big plays in games, whether it's in the pass game, run game. He's always tough on special teams and protection, and he's done a good job. And guys who are like that, who now I think this is his 3rd year with us, and he does keep getting better, and that'll continue to happen with him.
I think Hasty's making this roster just because he does things other people don't do. And if you've watched our special teams breakdowns, he is an absolute beast. He's a beast. He absolutely has crushed it in the special teams unit. So that's 4. That means we got 3 people left. Jordan Mason, Trey Sermon, Jeff Wilson. 1 gets in. 1 goes home. 1 maybe to the practice squad, but I doubt it. And yeah, look at this. I love this, Melissa. And again, understand this. My entire philosophy of this roster breakdown is not what I would do. So I'm saying I'm jumping into the mind of Shanahan, trying to predict what he's going to do. If it's my decision, oh yeah, Mason's a lock, baby. I love that dude so damn much. He's so freaking good. So freaking good. Now, all right. The one player that's cut and out for me, I told everybody last night, I'm cutting Trey Sermon. I don't even want him back on the practice squad if I can get him. I don't think he's a fit. I don't think he has what it takes to be on the 49ers. He needs to go to a completely different scheme. He needs a new start. Trey Sermon, I am done. Does that mean he's going to make this roster? He's still got a chance, but not for me. I have not seen it. He has been the worst running back every single game. Even last night, he had 20 yards rushing. Awesome. Congratulations. Trey Sermon's out. I'm cutting him. I don't even want him on the practice squad. So now it's between Jeff Wilson and Jordan Mason. I'm mad. And yeah, I'm kind of with you right here, Josh. Jeff Wilson is a lock, is what Josh says. 49ers faithful forever. And I think you're right. On this roster, they just love him too much. They love him too much. He just does a little bit of everything. He's a locker room guy. He's the vet in the room. I got Jeff Wilson making the roster, and I got Jordan Mason being cut, which breaks my freaking heart. And it hurts, and I don't like it. And again, if I was making the decision, JaMychal Hasty, Jordan Mason have been the best 2 running backs all of preseason, every freaking game. I'm keeping those 2. But I don't think that's what the 49ers are going to do. I think they're going to take their chances. I really, really do. You got to keep TDP because he was a 3rd. You got to keep Elijah Mitchell, obviously, and should, Kyle Juszczyk. So the 5 I got him keeping: Mitchell, Juice, TDP, Hasty, Jeff Wilson. And you pray to the football gods that Jordan Mason isn't claimed. but I think you're going to be wrong. And I think this is going to be a mistake. And I'm going to not sleep very well for the near future while Jordan Mason is out there. Um, it just, yeah, it breaks my heart. Now, and I'll say this, Melissa says if Jeff Wilson Jr. and Hasty both make it, the faithful are going to flip. They're the most versatile of the backs by far. You want pass protection? Both of them are better than everybody else. You want routes and hands? Both of them are better than everybody else. I mean, there's no doubt about it. Hasty fulfills a role in the third down back, which Shanahan loves, and he has continued to look good. In special teams, he's great. Not as a returner. I don't want him as a returner. But you go watch. He was the up back on the punt team, and he was incredible. Little man just getting in there being all feisty. I don't like it. I don't like it. But sometimes you got to eat your veg. I actually like vegetables. I like vegetables way more than I like cutting Jordan Mason. John says Mason looks like a downhill truck. Yeah, I love it, man. And yeah, Mason going to go to the Seahawks if cut. I don't like it, guys. Like, understand this. It hurts. I'm hurting on the inside. This is what I expect the Niners to do, not what I want them to do. I hope you understand the difference there. So the five I got: Mitchell Juice, TDP, Jeff Wilson, Jermichael Hasty. Sermon's just gone, and he is a huge trade candidate. There's two types of trade, and I stole this from Daniel Jeremiah, Move the Sticks. There's two types of trades that happen during this time. You trade depth for future value, or you trade your trash for somebody else's trash, hoping a new situation can bring it out. Not that I'm saying Trey Sermon's trash. I don't believe that. I think he's a great dude, and I think that he is a place in the NFL. It's just not with the 49ers. So allow him to go to a place where he could be beneficial and maybe get back an interior offensive lineman, an extra tackle, another safety, something along those lines. That would be ideal. But again, who's seen tape on Trey Sermon and says, ooh, I really need that on my roster? Nobody has. You're going to let the Niners cut somebody, and whoever gets cut, whether it's Hasty, whether it's Jeff Wilson, whether it's Sermon, they're getting claimed. The 49ers, the entire NFL loves Shanahan running backs. Not even just kid Shanahan, Daddy Shanahan too, which it was his birthday yesterday. Happy birthday, Mike Shanahan. 70 years old. Look at that dude. Anyway, that's the running backs. I want to move on because I'm a little angry and sad on the inside.